What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with me, your boy Iggy. Today, you join me back here outside of the AFK fish farm that we decorated in the last episode. Been a little bit busy in between episodes, went and got tons of tropical fish and all the stuff that we're going to need for our Axolotl project that we're going to be working on today. However, it is still pretty early. I was up early this morning, so I figured that this would be a good time to go ahead and give the old AFK fish farm an actual AFK test. So what I plan to do here is get in position and start AFK fishing, and I'll probably do it for like an hour or so, and then come back and see what we actually get out of this thing. So kind of curious to see about that, and then we'll have brief jump cut from here to there, and then we'll see what we've come up with, and then we'll get cracking on today's project. So without further ado, I will see you momentarily. All right, so I've been sitting here for a little over an hour and actually watched it. Couldn't go away from the keyboard because for whatever reason you'll cast and then you'll start doing the thing and you'll end up with your line back. So like it'll work for a little bit and then it'll just stop working and you'll have to recast it and get it all set up again, and then like it's finicky. I will say it is incredibly finicky, but that being said, let's see what we actually got out of this thing. So not a whole lot. A bunch of saddles. I mean, a couple somewhat okay enchanted books. We did get 4 nautilus shells though, so I will definitely take those. I will take the tropical fish. Let's just go ahead and come on. Get those nice and organized. 1 lily pad. That's not... I was expecting more than that, to be honest. I mean, the bows aren't bad. That might be a good way to get ourselves... That's actually a pretty decent fishing rod right there, too. That may be the one that we just end up leaving in here later on, because it's got mending on it, so it will repair itself as it goes. But... anyway, let me go ahead and get my rod put away, and then we will get started on today's project, which is going to be some axolotl stuff. Should be a lot of fun. So before we start the axolotls, I just wanted to check. Where's is it this one? My valuables chest? So we've got 7, and we needed 8 to make a heart of the sea. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make another, or a conduit rather. Go ahead and get ourselves a second conduit. Very nice. That will come incredibly handy in the future. It's kind of my little valuables chest here. We actually got the 2 good music discs and then 2 crappy ones. How about that? All right. Anyway, so today's project, axolotl breeding. I figured we would come over here, and looks like this thing's coming along nicely. That's very good. Kind of had already started to set it up, plot things out a little bit, but there are some changes that I do want to make. So, got some shulker boxes with us, or with me, that has some stuff in there. So what I was thinking about doing is underneath the glass here, doing the various stained terracottas, and then having the layer of glass right above it, so that way you can see through and see the terracotta down underneath at the bottom there. And then in the middle here, we'll probably just have some sand sitting right there, and then the tanks going up. So give me just a moment. I'll go ahead and get one of these done and kind of show you what I'm talking about. I'm not going to record it because the terracotta is kind of a pain to place, and I want to get everything oriented right. And actually, that being the case, what I may end up doing is... I'm not constantly dropping the blocks from having to like mine them and place them. I may just build it, remove the glass, build it here, and then just piston it down after it's all said and done. So give me a moment to get it set up so we have an idea of what we're looking at, and then we'll get cracking with the breeding. So give me just a second. All right, so I've been at it for a little bit, and this is kind of the designs that I think we're going to go with. So basically for each of the basic colors, I still have to do the borders on these 2, but you know, for the light blue ones, we've got the light blue glazed terracotta with some sea lanterns. In the middle of all of them, we've got the nice little plain normal glass looking window so we can see in. And then just some sand with a yellow frog light because it kind of blends in my opinion. Then over here, same thing. You know, we did the Yellow glazed terracotta with the yellow frog light. Same thing on the inside. Over here, we've got the pink with the purple frog light. And then over here, I ended up just doing redstone lamps because that was the only like brownish like light block that we really have. I mean, I guess I could have done glowstone, but I just don't know that it would have necessarily like looked that great with the brown. I think the brown on the redstone lamp actually looks a little bit better. My nose is itchy. But so yeah, we are going to have to get some levers or something on the bottom underneath to turn all of those on, which shouldn't be a big deal. We can probably disguise it somehow. If we like hop into free cam here, you can see we've got a decent amount of space, and it actually makes kind of a neat looking ceiling. You know, I wonder if I remove the sand, I could probably put the levers directly on the inside here, and then we could just do something with the like slabs on the bottom, like for the middle on all four of these, or maybe just like a little plus pattern design to kind of tie it together. You know, I think that's actually what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and give that a try. We'll grab our, let's see, redstone. We'll place that down right there. And then do I have levers? Yes, I do. We'll grab 4 of those. And go ahead and put the glowstone back. All right, so let's see. We'll break into here. And then we will remove this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then hypothetically, we should be able to just go ahead and knock these out. Like so. Grab our 4 levers, put one there, 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 and there. And then if we place the sand, we can actually place the sand right on top of those. Perfect. All right, that works a lot better, I think. So yeah, definitely happy with that. Now we've got light sources all the way around. On the bottom, we will just throw some slabbers to cover up the levers right there. So that shouldn't be an issue, and it'll still tie together and look nice from below. You know, we kept everything nice and symmetrical. The dimensions are all good. So that being said, I'm going to finish these 2 boxes, and then we will get started on getting the axolotls in here. So give me just a moment. Alrighty, so we've got the tanks basically done. So now we got to get them filled before we start putting the axolotls in there and get them decorated. So let's grab our bone meal. Let's go ahead and I think we'll probably need to make a couple more ladders. And then what I figured we would do is on each end back here. So like right there. No, that's not how I wanted to do that. So we will go like that. And then put one over here as well. And then on top of this, we will go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the strip spruce here, like so. We may change this out at some point. I'm debating if I want to keep the wood floor or if I want to do like something white, like calcite or polished diorite, because I don't know. I just think it would look better, but then we'll have to figure out what the situation with like the storage down there is. I don't know. That might be something that we redo at a later date, but for the time being, let's just go ahead and stick with the spruce. We can get the nice wood look, and then we'll take our ladders and we will just go boop, 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 boop. Then we'll leave the bottom exposed so that way we can store our fish inside of there. And we've got a way up on either side, which is perfect. And actually, we can probably even use that to get up to the next floor, which I figured we would store our rare axolotl once we finally get it inside of. So, all right, next up, we need some ice, probably quite a bit, maybe not that much, but we'll find out. Pop up here. And then let's see, we'll just go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, and then we'll just go ahead and break all of the ice to get this filled up with water sources. Hopefully some of that on the bottom will melt, but if not, you know, no big deal. It's just a lot easier than filling it with a bucket, to be completely honest. Perfect. All right, and then we can grab some of our bone meal, and we'll just do like that. Then we can get rid of the top one. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, we don't need like too much seagrass in there. We want to keep it, you know, actually, as a matter of fact, we can probably even get rid of some of these. Like, Maybe that one. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and repeat that for the other 3, and then we'll get the axolotls in. Alrighty, so we got the water in. Let's just sleep here real quick, and then we can get cracking on some axolotls. Now, don't necessarily know if I'll be able to get them all in this episode, but we will certainly try. So let's go ahead and get all of our stuff put away here. So we are good to go. And I guess we can just throw the wood in here. It's no big deal. You know what? Let's keep the ladders and actually make one more thing of those. That way, if we drop down into the tank, that we can easily get out. We'll just go ahead and throw one right there. Or throw one right there. Do the same over here. Go right there. And right there. Perfect. Yeah, those aren't too noticeable either, so that will work out fantastic. And there are my axolotls. So let's see. These should be the same color based on which ones they are. So I'm not sure which colors are in which buckets. So let's just go ahead and find out. Okay, that's not the right one. All right, you, come here. All right, so light blue. These guys will be in this tank. So we can go ahead and place one there. And place the other one in there. Very nice. All right, let's get the other ones. Let's see, what do we got here? I think it'd probably be best if we just dumped them straight into the water just to play it safe. Oh, we got lucky this time. All right, very, very nice. So there's our yellow axolotls. And I'm really hoping these dudes don't get, like, struck by lightning. I don't think that should be a case, but I may put a lid on this just to be safe. So let's see. We'll grab these ones, which... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and my wager is that they're pink. And they are not pink. This is the brown axolotl. So let's go ahead and catch you back. And go ahead and put these guys in this one. All right, perfect. Last ones. So now what we can do is we can just go ahead and stick the pink one and the other pink one. And now we can go ahead and start breeding them up. Now, I don't remember which color specifically will give you the blue one. So I will have to check that real quick. So give me just a moment and we'll join back up and maybe go around a few times and see how this goes. So give me just a sec. All right, so did some research, and it turns out you can get the blue axolotl from breeding any of the other axolotls. There's like a 50% chance, or it's like a 1 in 1,200 or something terrible RNG statistic. So what I think we are going to do is we are going to keep these guys up here, breed them up, take the children, and make a little breeding area over there, and just have a whole bunch of axolotl, probably in one of these bigger spots of the lake. We'll just glass it off. That way we can remove it easily later, but we can just have a huge pool of just axolotls, and we'll just breed them until we get the ones that we need. Part of me is considering actually building like the enclosure over in the, what's the word? Over by the coral reef where there's actually the tropical fish, because it turns out you don't need actual tropical fish. You need buckets of tropical fish to breed these. I completely forgot about that. So what I think we're going to do is, for the end of today's episode, we are going to clean up this, because I'm not liking the wood with the axolotls, or like with the glazed terracotta. And then next episode, we will focus on getting these guys bred up and hopefully acquiring the blue one. So that being said, I'm going to go grab the materials that we're going to need for this. And then we'll get the floor in and wrap things up with the new floor. So give me just a moment and we'll come back and have a look at it. All right, so got the floor replaced. In between episodes, I will have to go and gather a bunch of buckets of tropical fish so we can come back and breed these guys up. And then we'll decide if we want to create a special breeding area over in the warm ocean, or if we just want to be lazy and do it over here and just go back and forth a whole bunch with buckets of fish. Haven't really decided yet. I think it may be quicker to do it over there and just build like a giant box in the ocean and then just breed the axolotls there. We could probably even do it near the what is it called? The raid farm, because glass is not a spawnable block, and I figured we would just make the whole box out of glass. So that way it's not too, you know, obstructive and visually unappealing, if that makes sense. So but yeah, that's where we're going to call the episode for today. I think we do have all of our axolotls, all of our little breeding pairs here nicely on display. So we can breed these ones up, take the babies over yonder, and then just mass breed them over there. So if you liked the episode, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell button so you're notified every time a new video comes out. Check out all my links in the video description down below. Leave me a comment while you're down there because I love reading your guys' comments. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.